I cannot tell you how angry the wizard world made me. First, let's just talk about all the bad characters, like all the evil. This is Ronald Longhorn Jr. or Long Cape Jr. Ronald Long Cape Jr. Gosh. Okay, first of all, let's just talk about the fact that if you can't tell, he's wearing Professor Crumb's beard. I can't tell you how much that made me laugh whenever I was younger because I thought that was a real beard, but that wasn't. So when he was evil and trying to turn Alex evil and stuff, he took Professor Crumb's beard. And let's also talk about how Professor Crumbs is also supposed to be one of the strongest wizards ever. And he could never, ever stop all these evil people. For instance, Dr. Evelini, one of the teachers there at WizTech. Okay, and WizTech. Let's talk about that too. WizTech. So, it's this huge castle in the wizard world, which I think it's cute. What I don't think is cute is the fact that Alex, Justin, and Max went there for not even 2 weeks and had to end up saving WizTech. Like, this is a reoccurring theme about where the Russos are always constantly saving the wizard world, and that's such a plot hole that needs to be explored because first off, why does the wizard world always need saving? I mean, first off, there's a bunch of wizards living in the wizard world. The Russos aren't even living in the wizard world. So how come they're always saving the wizard world? And especially WizTech. Again, after like 3 days of them being there, they discover an evil teacher trying to take all the powers of the wizards there. Professor Crumbs is supposed to be the most powerful wizard, and yet he'd never scoped this out. And even was stopped by Evelini. So again, this is Evelini, and she's been a professor for years at WizTech, and she's trying to drain all these wizards' powers, the most powerful wizards. She's trying to drain their powers. Professor Crumbs doesn't even know about this, and whenever he does find out, he leaves it up to the kids to fix it. Like, he goes, my hands are tied because Evelini found me, and his hands were like in some handcuffs, basically. Like, bro. And the whole, like, I think they were plastic or something. Wizard powers can't go up against plastic. It just doesn't work against plastic. Plastic is like the natural enemy for wizards. Like, I never understood that plot hole too. I guess the plot hole is supposed to be nothing is supposed to be invincible, but plastic, if you don't break those handcuffs, like, he was doing too much. And not even just that, I think the reason why all these wizards are turning evil is because there's no one around to stop them. Like, you have the most powerful wizards living among you, and they act like they can't do anything to stop you. Number one. Number two, you're putting your kids, your wizard kids in training, in charge with kids. Like, Alex's brother Justin was teaching these delinquents, right? These kids that are supposed to be causing problems in the wizard world, right? And that are not supposed to be doing good in school or using magic. You're gonna tell me you're gonna put a kid in charge of kids. Like, this is the youngest. This is what Felix is probably the oldest, and Alex was teaching kind of at one point, or she was leading a class project at one point, but still, you're going to put kids in charge of kids. No wonder why all these kids are messed up. And then this is our wizard world. Like, yeah, you saw the castle, WizTech. That's only one place. That's just a school for wizards. But this is Stevie's brother, the girl that we should have listened to because she knew what was going on. She knew the competition was crazy, which I'm going to get into that in a minute. But this is the wizard world. Like, this is what we get. I think this is the first time we ever see the wizard world besides WizTech. This is what we get. This is the wizard world. But again, like, you're putting kids in charge of kids. You're putting kids, specifically the Russos, who, again, don't live in the wizard world. They just come at random. And you're putting them in charge of saving not only WizTech, but the wizard world. Side note, this picture is really cute. But, like, it's really crazy. Like, are the Russos supposed to be, like, the most powerful wizard family? Like, because I need to know. That's another plot hole. Because why is the Russo family the only family constantly saving the wizard world, teaching delinquent kids, taking in wizards? Because there was a few episodes where wizards from WizTech, because WizTech got destroyed because the Russos weren't there to save it, that they decided to take the wizard kids and literally send them to the Russos. Like, send them into the Russo household. So there was episodes where the wizards were actually living with the Russos. I mean, WizTech is being saved. The wizard world is being saved and watched over, especially by Alex. So, and Alex is now on the Tribunal Council. So are the Russos the most strongest wizards? I need to know. But back to the evil people. So we just saw Ronald Longcape Jr. We just saw Dr. Evilini. Here's Gorog. Gorog is the leader of all the Dark Angels. And I can't tell you how mad he made me. Like, and how scared he made me. Like, these wings, I'm sorry. There was something about these dark wings that always scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. We're matching in color. Oh my gosh, no. But not gonna lie, he's probably one of the best villains in Wizards because not only did he create this wizard hotel after he got beat, because Alex beat him here. Like, he was supposed to be gone. He came back in like season 4 with this fake wizard hotel in a plot to basically get the strongest wizards together and then take their powers so he could take over the world. And he almost succeeded. Now, he didn't, again, because the Russos saved him. I mean, because he had all the wizards mind controlled. Like, it was, again, the Russos, Alex, Justin, and Max, who once again saved the wizard world. But not gonna lie, the fact that he kept popping up and reoccurring and even brought Juliet and Mason back. Like, Juliet and Mason, especially Juliet, was supposed to be old the last time we saw her. She was supposed to have lost all of her vampire powers. He gave them back and stuff just so they could get to the Russos to make them join Gorog's side. Like, not gonna lie, he was powerful. And he, again, kept reoccurring. We didn't even know it at the time. Because he posed as, like, Dexter. He posed as Dexter, the guy that was supposed to sell them this apartment and stuff. He sold it to them. He was like a quirky, weird, nerdy guy. You would not expect this guy to be Gorog. Like, he had us all fooled. Honorable mention, Rosie. Like, Rosie was a good angel, and then Gorog turned her into an angel of darkness. Like, again, he was really good at taking people and manipulating them and turning them into these bad creatures. Rosie again got to Justin. Justin ended up almost ruining the wizard world again. But yeah, so Angel of Darkness, Rosie, I mean, she turned good, but still, why are there's so many bad people in the wizard world? We've got Dominic from the Wizards of Waverly Place, Alex versus Alex movie. He is again a student at WizTech, evil. We've got this random dude who showed up in like season 3 when Justin was teaching the delinquent children of WizTech, and he was using their powers to, like, he wanted to steal all their powers. We don't even know who this guy is. He showed up for one episode and then just, like, yeah. But still, like, evil. Here's the wizards saving the wizard world once again, because there's Professor Crumbs in the back right there. There's Professor Rudy Tooty Tooty behind Justin. They're supposed to be one of the strongest wizards, the oldest wizards, and the wizards on the wizard council and stuff. So they're supposed to be the wisest wizards, and they're always getting locked up. They're always never using their powers. They're always leaving it to these 3 teenagers right here, which I think that's Mason. I don't think that's not Max. Here's the tournament after Evilini tried to take Justin's powers and stuff. Professor Crumbs is just sitting there like, thank you for saving me. Then we have the mummy that took Juliet. Like, there are so many bad creatures and monsters. This is not even the only monster in the wizard world. My thing is, why are there so many plot holes? First off, why is the wizard world so terrible? And why are there so many evil people? Like, I hate how they built the wizard world because it's literally all just evil people, weird creatures, and so many plot holes. Like, these people are the ones that came up with the wizard competition, knowing full on well that it broke up families, and they still did it. I don't know why. They never ever explained it. These are the people that are supposed to be making sure that the wizard world is staying safe, but there's no safety in the wizard world whatsoever. I kind of understand why Jerry did not want his kids in the wizard world. Like, he really was against it. Now I know why.